Imagine your project as a dynamic network of interconnected tasks. In this video, we're going to take a deep dive into the fascinating world of project management by exploring the critical path. We'll do this through a unique lens, the brain-centric design, making the learning experience more engaging and intuitive. Just like neurons in our brain communicate to ensure smooth functioning, project tasks also have dependencies. We'll use the forward and backward pass techniques to unravel the mysteries of your schedule network diagram. These techniques will act as the synapses that connect your project's tasks, allowing us to identify the critical path. Picture the critical path as the neural pathway of your project, the most critical sequence of tasks that, when optimized, ensures the efficient functioning of the entire project. By the end of this journey, you'll not only have a clear understanding of the critical path but also a memorable and brain-friendly approach to project management that you can apply to real-world scenarios. Let's embark on this exciting journey together. Introduction to Critical Path Method, CPM. Welcome to our session on the Critical Path Method, or CPM, a powerful tool in project management. We're about to embark on an enlightening journey through the world of CPM, where we'll discover its benefits, learn the steps to effectively perform it, explore a practical example, and uncover valuable tips and best practices. So, fasten your seatbelts as we dive into the world of CPM. Benefits of CPM. First, let's understand why CPM is essential in project management. We'll uncover the numerous benefits it offers, from optimizing schedules to identifying potential project bottlenecks. By the end of this section, you'll have a clear picture of why CPM is a game changer. Steps to perform CPM. Next, we'll break down CPM into a series of manageable steps, making it easy for you to implement in your projects. We'll guide you through the process, step by step, ensuring you have a solid grasp of how to apply CPM effectively. Practical example. Now, theory meets practice. We'll delve into a real-world example, applying the principles of CPM to a project scenario. This hands-on experience will cement your understanding and show you how to use CPM in your own projects. Tips and best practices. Effective project management goes beyond theory and steps. We'll share some valuable tips and best practices that can make your CPM implementation smoother and more efficient. These insights are based on industry expertise and will give you an edge in managing your projects. Should you require additional clarification on any aspect of CPM, I encourage you to schedule a meeting with me to delve further into this topic. Let's start by demystifying the term Critical Path Method, or CPM. In its essence, CPM is a project management technique used to plan, schedule, and manage complex projects. It's like the GPS for your project, helping you navigate through the maze of tasks, dependencies, and timelines. Now, why is CPM so crucial in the world of project management? Think of it as the backbone of your project plan. CPM plays a pivotal role in ensuring that your project stays on track, on time, and on budget. It's like the architect's blueprint for a skyscraper, providing a clear structure and roadmap for project success. One of the key features of CPM is its ability to identify the critical path. Imagine this as the project's central nervous system, where all critical tasks are connected. The critical path is the longest sequence of interdependent tasks in your project. It's the domino effect that, when optimized, ensures your project finishes on time. Now, here's where the magic happens. By identifying this longest path, CPM gives us a precise estimate of the project's duration. It's like the crystal ball that reveals when your project will be completed. Understanding and managing the critical path is the key to successful project delivery. Unlocking the brainpower of CPM benefits. Let's dive into the incredible benefits that the critical path method, CPM, brings to your project management toolkit. As we explore these advantages, we'll tap into the brain's natural desire for efficiency, clarity, and results. 1. Visualizing success. Imagine having a mind map of your project's critical components. CPM allows you to create a visual roadmap, just like the brain loves to process information visually. This clarity of vision is the first step to project success. 2. Time mastery. Our brains are wired to appreciate efficiency. With CPM, you gain mastery over time. It's like optimizing your brain's neural pathways, ensuring your project follows the most efficient route to completion. 3. Risk reduction. The brain instinctively seeks safety and security. CPM helps you identify potential risks and bottlenecks in your project, allowing you to take proactive measures. It's like having a risk radar for your project's well-being. 4. Resource allocation. Efficient resource allocation is the brain's way of ensuring tasks are completed without unnecessary stress. CPM helps you allocate resources effectively, ensuring that the right brainpower is applied to each task. 5. Predictable outcomes. The brain loves predictability and certainty. CPM provides you with the power of prediction. You can confidently estimate project durations and outcomes, just like the brain anticipates the result of a familiar action. The first step in any successful project is understanding the tasks involved and how they depend on each other. Think of this as building the foundation for your project. You need to know what needs to be done and the order in which tasks must be completed. So, start by listing all the activities or tasks that need to be completed to finish your project. Each activity should be clearly defined and have a specific duration. Once you have a clear picture of your project tasks and their dependencies, it's time to create a visual representation. We call this the precedence diagram. It's like creating a roadmap that shows how different tasks connect and flow within your project. Now, we move into the heart of CPM. For each task, we calculate 4 critical times: the earliest start, ES, earliest finish, EF, latest start, LS, and latest finish, LF. These times help us understand the flexibility of each task and how it impacts the overall project timeline. In this practical example, I will walk you through the process of performing the forward pass step by step. To initiate the process, enter 1 day in the early start cell. Subtracting 1 from the early finish day, which is set to 5 days, results in a total duration of 5 days. To progress to the next activity, you need to add 1 day, bringing the early start to 6 days. Apply this early start value to both activities 2 and 3. In activity 2, add 6 days to the previous early start value and then subtract 1 day to determine the early finish, resulting in 10 days as the early finish. In activity 3, follow the same procedure, add 6 days to the early start and then subtract 1 day. This results in an early finish of 15 days. To transition to the next activity, add 1 day to the highest early finish day among activities 2 and 3, which is 15 days. The sum, 15 plus 1, gives you 16 days. In Activity 4, set the early start to 16 days and calculate the early finish by adding 15 days and subtracting 1 day, resulting in a total duration of 30 days. These steps will help you systematically create a network diagram for your project. In this practical example, I will walk you through the process of performing the backward pass step by step. To initiate the process, set the late finish for Activity 4 to 30 days. Now, calculate the late start by subtracting the duration of Activity 4, which is 15 days, from the late finish. Adding 1 to this result gives you a late start of 16 days. To move on to the next activity, subtract 1 day from the late finish, bringing it to 15 days. Apply this late finish value to both Activities 2 and 3. In Activity 2, calculate the late start by subtracting its duration, 5 days, from the late finish of 15 days. Adding 1 day to this result gives you a late start of 11 days. In Activity 3, follow the same procedure. Subtract the duration, which is 10 days, from the late finish of 15 days, and then add 1 day. This results in a late start of 6 days. To transition to the next activity, determine the lowest late start value between Activities 2 and 3, which is 6 days. Subtracting 1 day from this lowest value brings the late finish for Activity 1 to 5 days. In Activity 1, calculate the late start by subtracting its duration, 5 days, from the late finish of 5 days. Adding 1 day to this result gives you a late start of 1 day. These steps will help you systematically perform the backward pass in your project schedule, allowing you to identify the critical path and manage project timelines effectively. Now, let's dive into the critical aspect of our project management, the critical path. This path represents the sequence of tasks that are absolutely essential and cannot be delayed without causing an extension in the project's overall duration. Identifying the critical path is where the real magic happens in project planning. To discover this vital path, we employ a straightforward method. We focus on tasks that have zero slack or float. These are tasks that must start and finish as originally scheduled. The critical path essentially becomes the lifeline of your project, guiding you towards timely completion. To pinpoint the critical path, we start by calculating the float for each task. We take the late start date and subtract it from the early start date for each activity. The resulting duration is then added to the float cell. This process is then repeated for each subsequent activity in the project plan. By diligently following this procedure, we'll unveil the critical path and gain valuable insights into the tasks that require our utmost attention to ensure the project stays on track and within its intended timeline. Finally, we've successfully identified the critical path, and it's evident which activities have some float or flexibility. This means these activities can tolerate slight delays without affecting the project's overall duration significantly. However, it's crucial to remember that project management is not a set it and forget it process. Rather, it's a dynamic and ongoing effort. Regular monitoring and updates are absolutely vital to success. Think of it as a continuous process of fine-tuning your project's performance, much like maintaining a finely tuned machine. This ongoing attention ensures that your project remains on track, adapts to any unforeseen challenges, and ultimately achieves its goals within the desired time frame. Let's discuss some valuable tips to ensure a successful implementation of Critical Path Method (CPM) in your projects. Clearly define tasks and dependencies. The foundation of a successful CPM implementation starts with a clear and comprehensive task list. Make sure each task is well defined and that dependencies between tasks are explicitly stated. This clarity helps in accurate scheduling and sequencing. Utilize specialized software or tools for complex projects. For more complex projects, consider using specialized project management software or tools. These solutions can automate calculations, visualize critical paths, and facilitate efficient project tracking. They're particularly beneficial when managing intricate projects with numerous tasks and dependencies. Regularly update project data. CPM relies on accurate and up-to-date project data. Regularly update your project information, including task durations, dependencies, and progress. This ensures that your project schedule remains accurate and reflects real-time progress. Prepare for unexpected delays and contingency plans. Projects often encounter unexpected delays or challenges. To mitigate their impact, develop contingency plans for critical tasks along the critical path. Having backup strategies in place can help you address disruptions promptly and keep your project on track. By following these tips, you'll be better equipped to implement CPM effectively, enabling you to manage and execute your projects with precision and confidence. In conclusion, it's important to reiterate the immense value that the critical path method, CPM, brings to the world of project management. CPM is not just a method, it's a powerful tool that has proven its worth time and again in keeping projects on track and within scope. CPM offers several key advantages. Precision in planning. CPM allows for precise planning by identifying the sequence of tasks and their interdependencies. This level of detail is crucial for successful project execution. Efficient resource allocation. By pinpointing the critical path, CPM helps project managers allocate resources effectively, ensuring that the right resources are available at the right time. Improved risk management. CPM helps in identifying potential bottlenecks and areas where delays can occur. This awareness empowers project managers to proactively manage risks and develop contingency plans. On-time delivery. Ultimately, CPM's primary goal is to ensure projects are delivered on time. It serves as a roadmap, guiding us through the project journey while keeping our eyes on the end goal. In today's fast-paced and complex project environments, CPM remains not only relevant but indispensable. It is a tool that empowers project managers with the insights needed to make informed decisions, avoid costly delays, and meet project objectives. As we move forward in our project management endeavors, let us continue to harness the power of CPM to drive success and deliver exceptional results. Thank you for your attention today.